today we are looking at the second OPO6 leader that's been revealed, and that is Vinsmoke Reiju. So this is the first Germa leader. Now, I think a lot of people were confused that it's blue and purple because we've had a few yellow Sanji cards and with the archetype like the Vinsmoke family. So you'd expect that maybe this one would have part yellow or something, but we have blue and purple, and this is the first time that we're actually seeing these characters in the game as well. We haven't seen a card for Reiju yet, and some of the other guys that we're about to take a look at. But let's take a look at the abilities. So blue purple leader, 4 life, 5,000 power. Once per turn, on your turn, when one of your Dawn cards on the field is returned to your Dawn deck, draw one card. Now, I think it's a decent ability. Drawing one card is obviously very strong. Now, if you have like one of those cards that's like Dawn -2, like you get to, I guess, uh, draw two cards, or maybe it's restricted to one. Yeah, yeah. So I guess it's once per turn when one of your Dawn cards return, so you can only draw one per turn. So it can be strong. But I guess we'll have to see, and we'll have to see what the supporting cards are around it. So moving on to that, we have two cards here. This looks like it's a super rare, which is going to be really nice when it has some alternate art. But Vinsmoke Yanji, if you have less Dawn on your field than your opponent, this character gains plus 1,000. So it's not, like anything crazy strong. I don't think it would be a staple or anything like that. But Vinsmoke Reiju on play, so that's this card, if you have less Dawn on your field than your opponent, and if you have five or less cards in hand, draw two cards. So that one's decent. If you are like a little low or um, a little below or past your opponent, like you're able to draw two cards and get back in there a little bit. So I think that one is decent. And then we have these two cards. So some big bodies, 5 cost 6k and 7 cost 7k. The first one is Niji. So what I've noticed about some of the things we've seen from OPO6 now is some cards have like options. Like it's like their main effect has like either do this or do this, which I think is actually really neat because it gives you some flexibility and like what you want to do based on the situation. So this one is on play. If you have less Dawn on your field than your opponent, choose one of the following, which is the first is KO one of your opponent's characters that cost two or less. And the second is return up to one of your opponent's characters that cost four or less to their own owner's hand. So it can be interesting. Um, I mean, cost two or less, like it doesn't give you like that much options, but it's an interesting card to like have introduced in the game. And then Vinsmoke Ichiji. This one is really interesting. On play, if you have less Dawn on your field than your opponent, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 for the turn, and this character gains rush. So this will be really good to like get some board control and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is what we've had so far for Vinsmoke Reiju, and we'll keep updating as the new cards come out. So yeah, thanks for watching.